Hey everyone, Les here from BG Trading. Hope you are well. Today is November 7th, 2022. I'll be analyzing EML payments, which the SX code is EML. So let's have a look. Before that, I just want to remind you, this isn't financial advice, it's just us from BG Trading sharing with you how we apply our strategies to know when to buy and sell stocks, how we set up targets, stop losses, and much more. All in this channel, so if you like, please subscribe. And most importantly, share this video with someone that you believe will be interested. Now, let's understand what's happening with this stock. First of all, I'm going to jump straight into the chart formation. And I want to show you something. So we have attempt to trade. We actually have traded. We bought EML around this sort of level here when we thought there was going to be a bullish intersection, and actually happens to the company released a very nasty announcement, which was, by the way, last week, and we had to take stop loss. We took stop loss at 56. Remember that stop loss is part of trade. You can't trade if you don't have a stop loss, because stock market can be very, very nasty. And in this case, we took stop loss at the open here, and the stock fell all the way down to 40 cents. So but on the following day, EML has pretty much recovered almost everything that has initially fell, and then also followed by another two positive days. So this is what we call not exactly what we call in bullish engulfing, but it is a very strong reversal formation. And that basically means that people get scared, like oversells the stock, and all of a sudden next day they realize the stock was oversold. There was fundamentally and technically valued, so investors jump back and buy all the way again. So that's when we have this type of formation, and we haven't seen that for a while on EML, for example, and that suggests. I'm not saying the stock's gonna go up straight away now, but that suggests there is value, fundamental value around 50 cents a mark. Okay, we're gonna go back to this chart later on. Now let's understand what's EML all about, if you haven't watched our previous video. So what I do here, this is our stock analysis. We provide our VIP members with our comprehensive understanding of what the company does, the businesses that the company has, and every time we buy stocks, we start trading some certain stocks. We want to make sure those stocks are has fundamental value, are good enough to sustain its value and understand what's happening with the macroeconomics, and also have a good idea that whether the company has some growth prospect or not. So basically, if you want to understand EML, unlike a lot of people think, EML isn't a buy now pay later. It's not a buy now pay later. EML is a fintech that operates in 32 countries. Initially, it was a gift card operation, which basically when you go to the shops and want present someone with a gift card, so EML would sort of facilitate that transaction. And then EML start having some good contract with government in Europe, and then obviously that had significant impact on the company itself. And then most of the operations related to government is to do with the facilitating the interface of government paying employees, welfare, and funds to people. So basically, this is two of the main operations of the company. But recently, the company also has acquired a online banking, and now it is full hands-on digital banking ecosystem as well. So a lot of things happening on EML, and then the interesting fact with this company is that unlike buy now pay later that just really focus into split payments and whatever, this company has been growing sustainably. Here, when we look at the finances, you can see that the revenue has growing year on year, regardless COVID or anything. And then obviously we had the impact of COVID with acquisition of other businesses that impact the EBITDA here on FY21, but then FY22 was in line already and has showed actually a pretty positive FY22. The problem with this company now is the impact of one regulator that is sort of really becoming a pain ass for these guys. There was some fraudulent activities under Irish Central Bank jurisdiction, which is the regulator of this company in Europe. And then further, another problem with the UK. And then the reason this massive crash came into place last week was because the company announced that was going to hold any new programs or partners in UK until this concern with UK regulators would be resolved. So basically, EML recently has announced temporary season onboarding new customers, agents, and distributors in relation to a UK subsidiary, which is a shame. But then obviously the market saw that was only going to impact about 5% of its FY23 revenue. And I mean, assuming this would be the worst case, apparently, says the company, obviously. And then again, found value saw that the company keeps growing its revenue, and a lot of investors bought back the next day. Right. So another thing is interesting to see is that this is a very solid, very stable business, and that has proven to be successful already. The stock was trading about $4 to $5 just back here in 2021, whereas the revenue was a lot lower, and they had a net loss of $7.14 million. Now the revenue is a lot. It's even larger. The net loss it's smaller. Obviously, we're gonna have a big impact here on FY23 potentially because this CBI problems, but still. So this is a small fintech that has been doing really, really well. And according to the chart formation here, the stock is pretty much trading 82% below its 52 weeks high here, which was if you basically essentially what I'm going to say is if you bought this stock 52 weeks ago, you would be losing 82%. So that's why stop losses in place are extremely important. Now, look at this. The stock was trading back in February 2020, just before COVID crash. I was trading at $5.50 and then has recovered all the way from COVID crash, which the stock hit $1, was recovered all the way to $5.70. At the moment, our valuation for this company is $3, but we are happy if we can, let's say hypothetically, if we buy the stock around 60, 55, 60 cents, and if we're able to double, this is one of the stock that I believe will be able to double the funds, the initial investment, buying around this sort of level under the SMA. It is in downtrend. This is a bearish stock, but I have seen a strong reversal here. And this is one of the highest, pretty much the highest volume of the year on the way down, but also on the way up, which is again reinforcing and suggesting that we could see a potential bounce back towards $1 as the stock is now trading at 55 cents. So this is our view on EML. Very tricky stock to play. Anyone playing this has to have some stop losses in place in countermeasure. We took stop loss, but we believe we saw the confirmation followed by. We believe that anything around 50 cents is offering a high fundamental and technical value at technically discounted price. So this is my thoughts on EML. Let us know what you think. So stay with us, and I'll see you next video. Bye. The whole idea when we designed BG Trading BGS20 strategy was to use only a set number of indicators to make it simple and clear to understand and to be able to apply our KPIs very easily and very effectively. So you don't have to be any Wall Street smart person to be able to apply those strategies. We really hope this course will help you to make better decisions and make successful trades. See you in the course.